Coucou les coucous! De retour à... Voyons. He gets fine. Alright. Tell Gran before hanging out with Rollo. Il n'y a rien de nouveau ici. Ça, je peux pas interagir avec. C'est vraiment juste. Bon. J'ai first recording de la journée. Qui, je pense, va être le dernier épisode que je vais enregistrer aussi. Après ça, je vais le garder pour moi. Le jeu, là. I am no longer huffing and puffing. Ok, les choses se reviennent tout le temps. Hey, Roxy. There you are. Luca, Rollo wanted me to tell you something. Alright, là, j'ai mopé toute la journée hier. Ma grand-mère m'a dit, Chris, c'est ton ami, va passer ton temps avec. What is
Roxy
it?
rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
Disc. Space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Oh, Roxy, I doubt. It's a riddle, Luca. My goofy little brother wants you to find
Luca
him.
looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother is my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. Space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. C'est la bibliothèque. How goes the beetle hunt? Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an exuvia. And it's not just the beetle. This morning I couldn't find any critters at all. It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left. It's because of perennial harvest. I'm sure they're out there somewhere. Maybe all the commotion of the festival just spooked them. Yeah, maybe that's it. On voit Iggy qui est pas transformé en bas à droite. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Curie's speech and the Perennial Harvest Festival sign reveal. You don't want to miss it. Ils ont changé les lettres. Fait que je vais voir qu'est-ce qui va être écrit. Did you hear? After Mr. Curie gives his big speech, they're gonna have the first annual big catch competition. As long as the boot qualifies as a catch, I'm a shoo-in. Like, que j'avais quelque chose de nouveau aussi. Je pense pas mal être à jour, ouais.
Luca placed some time.
Ah, je peux probablement just walk away. Just walk away from light. Mon manteau, il est là. Peux-tu? I cannot kick the ball. I want to kick ball. Je t'ai parlé, Care, je t'ai pas parlé. Unique New York. Huh? Oh, don't mind me. Just warming up for my big ceremony
Mr. Kerr
speech.
pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gap box. You nervous? Oh heavens, no. Well, break a leg. Me the gift. J'ai pas vu c'est quoi le reste. Don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival. Totally. Town's still falling apart, and the weather's still cruddy. And this season's harvest look like it's gonna be worse than last year. Ok, fait que ça c'est la timeline où j'ai été manger de la pizza chez Beck. You said it. No amount of corporate pandering is gonna change any of that. Exactly. But the lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty. It's still gonna be bad at them. I'd just rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all. Yo. Hey girls. You coming here often? Let me zoom in for our little shot here. Ain't moving. Ah, every single time. Yep. Wait for it. Unexplained sound once again noted. Like clockwork. What about the drones?
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Hey Jeff, everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't right these days, you know? Really do, actually.
Jeff turned to Luca with a furrowed brow, then gave an understanding nod.
You do, don't you? Am I old
For a
enough?
moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
Un jour, je vais rentrer dans le final dungeon qui est le Perennial Harvest. Probably not. Well, pas the final dungeon at the very least. Most welcoming of welcomes. Would you like to share your thoughts? Expect to improve. Nope. I know you're a creep now. I don't like you. Alright. Hey, Dawn. Bon matin. I got a question for you. What do you think this whole festival is for? So I figure it, Perennial Harvest is trying to wing over the town, like a bribe, but with balloons. Cynical? I like where your head's at. That's what I assume at first too, until I eavesdrop on a couple of gossipy clipboards. What if I told you that this whole thing is really a special shindig for a super secret guest of honor? Special guest? Who? I haven't dug that deep yet, but who it is, PH thinks there's a big deal. PH... RS, mais je sais pas c'est quoi le P. Par la gauche. This is the first time I've seen this many smiling faces since the fall harvest. I had my doubt about perennial harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party. Hiya, Luca. How's Griffin doing? What? Oh, nothing.
Sorry, all became flesh.
Let's pretend I didn't say anything. Who's Griffin again? No spoilers? Okay. Hey, Luca. So you're done at the library? Huh? Oh, nothing.
Griffin looked away suspiciously.
Okay, see Griffin. Nothing at all. Luca, did you know that Beacon Pines is usually unincorporated? A lot of people don't know that. Well, yeah, didn't know. What's that mean? Means most public works are handled internally. We do all the pipelines, the water treatment, building regulation. That's good. Census taking, emergency services. Piper, you're actually taking a break from studying. I want to see what all the festival fuss is about. I can't help but notice you still brought your backpack full of books. Luca, backpack can carry a lot more than just books. True. True. So what you got in there? Books! I was able to return the Perennial Harvest safety suit you borrowed. Ah. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now will you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. This isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. Okay. Je vais voir c'est quoi de plus à droite. Be right back. On a le keep out. On n'a pas le sludge. Ok. Il n'y avait rien d'autre. Est-ce que j'arrêtais de marcher quand je pèse sur le contrôle? Ouais. Hey Chase, still working through the newest Hank Atomic? You know it. Some fascinating canon toward the end. Did you know? Hank Atomic Shrinko Ray doesn't technically shrink stuff. It uses inverse quantum particle decay. It literally grows the entire universe around an object. Plus tu l'utilises, plus tu expands l'univers, leaving that object unaltered. So it just looks shrunk compared to everything else? Bingo. That's wild. But Jace, No spoilers, please. Oh, right, sorry. Hey, Luca.
Kato's eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you. Bravo on the first deciphering this first riddle. C'est le premier. Riddle me this. Solve a riddle. First. Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you? Rollo does go all out, doesn't
Kato
he?
straightened up and cleared his throat as if preparing to sing.
On planet Farpool, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you? No, it's okay. Let me figure it out. When you find it, bring it here to be verified. If you decide you want a hint, the offer still stands. On planet Farpool, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue. J'assume que c'est quelque chose à faire dans la bibliothèque.
Luca grabbed the 5 pillars of success.
If you've got a book, you can or grab just a different one.
Luca grabbed the issue with self-help. Luca grabbed 500 meals for one big pot. Luca grabbed natural photography, volume. Luca grabbed the modern science of atomic radiation from. Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4. Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
On planet Farpool, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue. Ah, you found it.
Removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he saw the book
black
under
light.
the purple light, 2 words glowed: The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Rollo cipher pen. He used to write secret message everywhere with that. And only had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it. Well, apparently he tried a job for this purple light bulb. Parted with his entire Halloween candy stash. Oh, Rollo. Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a
He continued
grift.
flipping.
Only found grift in grub cart.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's it. Grift in grub cart. Griffin's grub cart. He wants me to go to Griffin's snack stand. Yeah, brilliant. Guess you're off then. Good luck on the rest of the scavenger hunt. Thanks, Gato. So cute. Je sais pas c'est qui le plus cute entre Cadeau ou Don. Ah, c'est pour ça qu'il réagissait tantôt. Hey Griffin, did Rollo come
Before
bum?
Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it. Bought and paid for. Enjoy. Thought there was supposed to be a riddle or
Luca
something.
shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Quelque chose dedans? Cold. Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rollo wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically. Well, that's
Luca
just...
tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, come
He
on.
shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain of the
Luca
step.
finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
Cold corn dog. This is getting to be a whole thing. A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain up the step. Pick up. Near the fountain up the step. A pick up. Fait du café. Ah, puis toi tu te poses la question, toi tu parles à Griffin, laisse faire. Ok. There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big stiff. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rollo owes me
Louis
one.
waved his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings? Your final tasks a friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard. Hard. I feel cheapened somehow. I think it's sweet. What takes flight but has no wings? Your final tasks a friendship bring. Good luck, Luca. What takes flight but has no wings? Final task, a friendship springs. Okay, and balloons. Hey! Hey. Did you find the comic book? Yep. You got the corn dog? Yeah. Well then. I know it doesn't make up for what I said, but here, you've earned it.
Rollo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Light. Thanks. You didn't have to go all through this trouble. Sorry, I got so mad. Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first. Oh, sorry. Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Look, I'm really sorry. Everything that happened with your mom and all, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. Rollo. Still my turn. I feel like if you needed some new friend to help you, I meant that I wasn't good enough. That was selfish and wrong. Je dirais que c'est plus l'autre ami qui a besoin d'amis que moi qui ai besoin d'un nouvel ami. Là. I was wrong. Then again, quelqu'un d'autre qui a clumsy Rollo. So sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Rollo, I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you either. That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snoop around and try to find some info about your mom. Snoop where? Probably sneak into the final dungeon while everyone's at the festival. Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down? What if you get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Remarque, il n'y a pas grand chose d'excitant qui s'est passé pour toi. Quoi que... Il y a le weird dude qui a essayé de m'attraper puis j'ai freak out en running away. Là. Dans cette timeline. Really? Yeah, the rest of the world can wait for 1 more day. You know, I've been wanting to get some work done on the MCDC at Mission Control. The game is a bit unpredictable. That sounds perfect. I have balloon that goes bob bob very much. Like clockwork. Est-ce que c'est quelque chose maintenant que j'ai ton frère? Non? I'm flying! Can I fish? Hello, Dad.
Luca gently but first.
Dis-tu quelque chose, lui? Maintenant que j'ai Rollo puis qu'il est à côté de notre treehouse, non? Oh, I almost forgot. I ran into your grand this morning. She asked me to give you this.
Rollo handed Luca an unopened letter.
I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now. Letter?
Luca, some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself.
Lore!
But whatever
Not lore,
happens,
but story.
I need you to know that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it.
Je me demande si ma grand-mère, c'est la mère de mon père ou ma mère.
God knows I've tried.
Probablement ma mère. Parce que j'ai l'impression que c'est ma mère qui est disparue puis qui a fait Yo, ma, peux-tu venir t'occuper de mon petit, je dois partir. C'est l'impression que j'ai en ce moment.
Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that. Love, Gran.
Love you too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Maybe later. Sure, whenever you want. Rocket balloon! You know, you really didn't have to go all that trouble just to apologize. I know, but we'd been looking forward to the festival for weeks. After I ruined everything with my big mouth. This was the best way to make sure you still have a good time without me. Rollo.
Luca was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
Festival seems nice. Was it nice? Can still go. Nah, this is fine. Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
Oh.
A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
What was that? Oh man, we missed the fireworks?
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly comprehend. Something as old and cruel as time itself.
Terrorist bombing from Grandma? The big chill.
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A bitter, unfathomable chill. Before they could react, it encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, only to be cruelly separated by a malevolence beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene, in a silent treehouse turned statuary. In a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time. The end. No, that can't be the ending. It simply can't.
J'ai hâte de comprendre qu'est-ce qui vient de
I
passer.
won't accept it, and I hope you won't either. There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it. We are just going to have to sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Ok, attends, ça c'était weather. Ok, ça c'était le ciel qui changeait de température. Ok, ça c'est fait. Ça j'ai fait les deux paths. J'ai pogné le flight ici. Toi, j'ai pas fait le tackle encore. J'adore le artwork. On va rester ici. And let's make a break. Look out began for him. Above began to break.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Okay, go fireball. Sure, you can meet Rollo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rollo to tell him
Luca
about...
stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it up, bub. We're thick as thieves now. There's a juicy secret you gotta tell me. Okay. You can come to Treadwell and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah! Where's the treehouse?
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
Didn't get far. You tell me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? Mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spike gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners, even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my word, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me! What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hi. That's Harris Valentine. Who's she talking to? Expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what rightfully mine. Fait que ça s'est passé. Après que quelqu'un avec le suit me pognait mais que je me suis enfui. That makes making some unsavory alliances, so be it. Couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. This is what I'm talking about.
His voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shitty stuff. Like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? He do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. Can't wait to see the look on that Rube's Cur's face. Okay. Yes, the truth will come to light. Still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. If there's one thing I've learned, is that change is painful. I was expecting shady, but that's just flat out supervillain talk. On se voit dans les buissons à droite, j'avais pas remarqué. We don't blink though. If you don't mind me asking, why are you doing all of this?
The mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Vex stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lesson in rousing suspicions.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Ma mère hier. Ma grand-mère là. Un autre déjà?
Chapter 5.
Ah non.
What big ears you have.
Yeah.
Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
Fait que là, dans l'autre timeline qu'on a fait juste avant, j'ai reçu la lettre de ma grand-mère. Fait que là, j'ai poursu la lettre ici. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Or are you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my gran. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all of this. Let's just get to the tree house and figure things out here. Lead the way. Techniquement, je devrais aussi finir Frozen, à moins qu'il y ait quelque chose de spécial qui se passe. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you just sign here and acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. Would you like my eternal soul as well?
Clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Gran tell me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you'd better run along home now. Too dark out to be running on your own. Something's gonna happen before I reach the treehouse. The answers you seek will be revealed to you in due time. The question is, the finger in tone, are you prepared to live with the truth? Let's pop it. Ok, il m'a passé la chape là seul en haut, une fois que j'active. I'd better not dilly-dally. Gotta get to the treehouse. Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam? Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. Can't wait. Un petit coup à... Oh, Don's not here. Alright. Je vais appeler ça un épisode. Puis je vais appeler ça une série enregistrée aussi. Ouais, on va... Non, je suis là, pas plus loin. Ça fait une demi-heure, Alors, on va se voir pour la prochaine série. Je sais pas encore qu'est-ce que je vais faire pour la fin de semaine. Alors, je vais dire au revoir. Et à bientôt.